What is going on YouTube? It is your boy, Sir Jorge the Great, bringing you guys week 2 of the Super Singles Batting League. This week we were facing off the Dawnbrake Hawluchas, coached by Sai, as you can see on the screen right now. I want to apologize for the video being a little late. I was in a conference this last weekend from Thursday through Saturday, so I had to battle in the lobby of the hotel I was staying at. So I was planning to do this live, but it just could not happen. But I'm gonna go over Sai's team briefly before I go into my team, what I brought, and then obviously the replay. So first of all, a few notes. At the time of battling, Sai did not have the Skarmory, and he did not have, I just saw it, the Mega Altaria. So at the time, Sai had the Landorus Therian, a Raikou instead of the Skarmory, a Suicune, Alakazam, Darmanitan, Alolan Muck, Sirna, Archeops, Murkrow, Vanilliux, and Mega Pinsir. So note that, as you can see right here, the Landorus Therian was an offensive and set as the option user, and the Archeops was just and the Vanilluxe were Z Crystal options 2. So yeah, that was his team. When prepping, I thought he was gonna bring the Archeops. I thought he was gonna bring the Alolan Muck. I thought he was gonna bring both Raikou and Suicune, and then obviously Landorus Therian, and that was actually pretty on point. But anyway, so let's go to my team over here. So first of all, I realized that he had a big weakness to. Actually, back that up. At first, I was gonna bring. I did bring it. I was bringing a. Here it is. A Calm Mind Roost Recover set of Latios. So I thought I could win with this set. Didn't do that much in this battle, as you will see. But I thought this was one of my win cons. And later down, I realized he had a pretty big weakness. Besides, I believe it was Suicune to make an Aerodactyl after +1. So my main strategy was to click Home Claws on Mega Aerodactyl so that my steel engines don't miss and I just wreck a lot of face. And yeah, because, so with my Aerodactyl, I was running 252 speed, so I was outspeeding everything. Actually, I was speeding everything without them being Choice Scarf, which is why I brought Black Manta the Araquanid with Sticky Webs, so that if they were Choice Scarfed, Aerodactyl would still outspeed them, and I was adamant, so I had that extra bit of chip damage to them. But yeah, at first Araquanid was fully specially defensive, but I decided, you know what, I want a bit of more attack boost, but so I went with an adamant max attack set. So Sticky Web, Leech Life, Liquidation, and Protect. Protect to scout out those moves. Liquidation because it's super strong, and Leech Life just in case I need to recover. So one of my biggest worries was a setup from Suicune, so which is why I brought Clear Smog on my Amogus here. Yeah, so here it is. Fully physically defensive, max defense, bold with the Assault Fist. So it's sort of mixed bulk. Clear Smog, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Hidden Power Ice. HP Ice was for the Landorus, and then Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain for stab and recovery. But yeah, I actually this actually came in handy. The effects for it, as you will see soon. I meant for it to be Regenerator, but that's my my fault. Here we have Mega Aerodactyl, Daddy Long Nails. So Earthquake, Stone Edge, Ice Fang, and Home Claw. So after one Home Claw, we actually two-shotted semi bulky Suicune, and everything else sort of died. Ice Fang killed the Landorus, Stone Edge or Earthquake just wrecked his team, and he did not have a lot of responses to Mega Aerodactyl. So yeah, my plan was to win with Mega Aerodactyl, and you'll see what happens in the match. And then after, if everything dies on me and I need to just Light Sweeper, I have Mimikyu, which is what it does. With a Mimikyu Z. Last week I feel like I failed to use my Z my Z Crystal when I was against the Excadrill. I think it might have killed. I think I actually have not done the calculation, but I feel like that battle would have gone completely different if I had clicked uh, the Snuggle Forever instead of Sword Dancing, because again, what's a Mode Breaker? Anyways, Jolly, max attack, max speed. We have the Calm Mind, Recover, Latias, max HP, Modest, max special attack. I almost, at first, this was a max HP, max defense set. I decided to go a different route, and here we are. And now for my last lot, I was sort of debating what I wanted to bring. At first, I had Lucario on the team, and I think it was actually. Do I have it here? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, here it is. I still have it. I actually was gonna bring this version of Rasengan, Life Orb, Agility to Thunder Punch, Close Combat, Meteor Mash, Agility to speed everything on his team. Just to whack some things. I don't know how it would have done, to be honest, but I went with Cafagrigas, as you can see here. Catch these. With Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, Hidden Power, Fighting, and Plain. Is that right? Let me make sure. No, actually, one was a different set. Okay, sorry about that. Shadow Ball, Knockoff, Energy Bot, and Will-O-Wisp. So yeah, I wanted to burn something. I wanted to burn anything really. Me being max defense, I was gonna absorb almost any hit from the Landers, I believe, and then I would live it, and then I would get to burn it, making it useless. I get to burn out some other things. But yeah, so yeah, that was my team. Leftovers, my ability. Yeah. So that was my team. I was really hoping to go into Mega Aerodactyl, click Home Claws on anything, and just wreck his team. But yeah, so here's the team, and now let's go into the replay. As you can see, I almost got his team almost like spot on, except for he brought Alakazam rather than Raikou, which was completely fine. Let's see. I know I got a mention of going on the slow route, so I'm gonna go normal today. Play music off. So Ilad was a Moongus. Okay, so my plan was to lead with Araquanid, but I had a feeling that he was going to lead with maybe Archeops or a counter to Araquanid, so I felt like I wanted to see what his response was to it. And so I saw he led Landorus, and so my immediate thought was, let's go Cafagrigas, so he can take those hits, which is exactly what I do here. And I think he goes for the knockoff, which does over 50% of my health. I was worried about that, but not too worried. And then you can see here, I was suspecting that he was going to be a Z move. Now, I could have gotten into my Mimikyu to take it, and, it would have broken my disguise, but I wouldn't. I have Cafagrigas, but I just wanted to see if he was a Z option, or he had the Z fly. And he does, and he knocks down my Cafagrigas, which stings a lot, but, that was my bad. So here, I bring in a Araquanid. I think he's in U-turn out, going to something else. And so I decided to stay in and set up my sticky webs. And he actually flies. And this was my bad. So as you remember, I had Protect on my Araquanid, and I completely forgot about that. Mind you, I was in the lobby downstairs, so I was just trying to get this battle over. It was a long drive. Anyways, so I could have protected and, made his attack useless, and I would have got my webs up for free. So I go Daddy Longnails. I know I can take the hit. It gives me a great opportunity to actually hit Home Claws. So it's exactly what I do. He goes for the fly. He misses, which is a shame. Thank you, RNG. He goes into the Suicune, the Shiny Suicune. I forget what it gets, but I do click Home Claws, and I think this was probably one of the most crucial moments in the game. So I was worried if he was a modest set or even his max special attack that it knocks Daddy Longnail out. If he wasn't, I lived on a sliver, but the odds were against me. But Earthquake did two-shot sort of a bulky set. So if he was modest, he would have knocked me out. If he wasn't, I would have two-shot it. But so I was very, very close with just clicking Earthquake. But something tells me, don't switch out, and he does this. So I go to my Mungus, and he Calm Minds. And here I was like, damn it. I was so close to clicking Earthquake, and if we had, we would have knocked him out. But, So he does go for the Calm Mind, and I know that what my first thing should what I should do here. So I go for the Clear Smog, but then he goes into Mega Pincer, and that sort of doesn't help us at all because I reset his speed, and it just makes him faster. So I go back into Mega Aerodactyl, forgetting that Pincer has access to Stone Edge, and that was a big yikes on my part. And so I was like, you know what? You try to Stone Edge me, I'll Stone Edge you back. So I go for the Stone Edge, and I miss. RNG in my favor. To be fair, he does miss a 95% move fly, so I wasn't that mad, but it cost me my my Aerodactyl, and that was honestly one of my one ways to win the game. So now I was sort of I feel like this went downhill immediately because I didn't have a good Suicune check, you know, and so I tried my best. So here I did something I didn't do last week again, which was click my Z move. So he goes for the quick attack, break my disguise, which is okay. I go for my Z move. I get to knock this thing out. And then he goes a little muck. I was afraid of the poison jab, so I switch out into my Amoonguss. He goes for the knockoff, which is okay. And it's one of those LOL moments. I forgot to make this regenerator set, and he goes for the knockoff, gets paralyzed, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. But yeah, you know, besides Mega Aerodactyl, I really didn't have a response to Muck either, and again, it wasn't looking too good for me. He goes for the Ice Punch, and then your boy gets frozen. This game was a bunch of... It wasn't RNG heavy. It wasn't hacks or anything. You can see Sai there going oof, the biggest of oofs. I wasn't mad at all. I feel like I had some big misplays, and I feel like RNG was like, yeah, we're not... Those stupid plays, we're going to make you... they're going to cost you. So he goes into the Suicune, and here I'm just like... My only option really is to go for... liquidations and try to like lower his defense, and that's what I just do. I just go for liquidation after liquidation, hoping to get a defense drop. Because after a defense drop, I'd be doing around like 30%, and he's just setting up on me, and you know, I'm just waiting for the defense drop. So he goes up to +3, and I believe this is where he air flashes me. I might be mistaken. Yeah, and he knocks me out, and that's pretty much the game here. I go for the Shadow Claw, doesn't do anything. He was fully max defense, which again upset me. That means he wasn't modest. That means I could have lived the hit, but I goes for another day. I want to see if he hit the Ice Beam, and he did. So he was Calm Mind, Air Slash, Scald, and Ice Beam. So yeah, that was pretty much the game. I feel like I should have gotten to Latios earlier and just try to knock him out, but yeah, that was the game. That was week 2. I was disappointed in myself how I played this game. Yeah, there's nothing too much to say. Losing Mega Aerodactyl so early in the game really just screwed me over. I feel like if I still had Mega Aerodactyl at this point, I could have won. But that's just how how it goes, and again, that's all on me. There's nothing much I can do about that. But yeah, good game side. You played well, my man. I really don't mind again the sort of pseudo hacks that went on here. I think they were evenly balanced. So yeah, I think here's week 2, guys. So sorry if I end my videos awkwardly. This was week 2 of the Super Single Battle League. This was your boy, Sir Horde the Great, also known as Falling Pork, taking on the Dawnbrake Hawluchas, coached by Coach Sai. And yeah, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Hit that little bell so you get notified when I post a new video whenever that is. And comment down below what you thought of the battle. And comment down below if you believe we can win another game, or we can win a game. So yeah, thank you again so much, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to praise the word of San Ant Eggy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.